I do believe. All right, ladies, it's time to future-proof your career. We are winding down when it comes down to the challenge, the Her LinkedIn challenge. But what's winding up and what's becoming increasingly obvious is that the workforce will from what we know it to be today. And I know that a lot of people are like, man, this is really scary. And in fact, yesterday, last night, tons of responses from women because I was asking the question, what is your biggest fear now? What is your biggest fear, your biggest, and the resounding answer was the uncertainty of my future career, the uncertainty in my job, the uncertainty of what's going to happen. So everybody is really kind of worried about what the heck is going to happen. But here's the thing, and I want to read the changes that are massive. The reality is the workforce as we know it is completely shifting and morphing into the workforce of the future. Like before that 9 to 5, that white picket fence, 2-car garage dream, and was this in between phase where it's some economy or working remote and the flex schedule style of business. But what I really want you to understand is that the workforce back then, like even that gig economy, that remote working economy, like that's in the past. Because right now, literally the entire world has been forced into this new, like the future workforce. And that work is, if you are working right now, it's pretty obvious that your virtual persona is way more important than you as a person. And I want to explain to you what this virtual persona means, because it's not your virtual presence. Those are two very different concepts. Like having social media, having pictures of you and your pets on Instagram or Facebook, kind of making as if though the grass is greener, kind of posts. That is virtual presence. What I'm talking about is your virtual persona and what that means for the workforce. You see, all the world, literally the entire world right now is paralyzed and is only working through your virtual persona is an extension of you. It's the online version, all your feelings, all your flaws, and everything that you bring to the work. So that's your professional personal brand and how you can use it in this. It's not, again, and how many platforms you're on and how many likes you get. It has nothing to do with it. With how you translate into this new version of you, this like additional limb that you're having to grow in order to survive and be resilient to the workforce. And what's incredible about it is that there's a huge new opportunity being born with it that you have the opportunity to capitalize on right now. You have the opportunity to this virtual persona I'm speaking about, additional limb of yours, and tailor it in a way that truly reflects your genius, that truly reflects what you bring to the table. And guess what? I can help you. This is where the Her LinkedIn Challenge comes in, because this is what we do. This is what we've been doing for years at Salary Coaching, and this is why we've been so successful at what we do, media attention. Because the way that we're doing things is completely different. The old way, the way we've done it weeks ago or months ago and years ago, with any other kind of coaching or advice, would have been to work on your resume, make sure it looks good, and then submit it through applications. The way we do it is we say, you already have a professional brand that's showcasing you 24/7 out there. You already have a LinkedIn profile. And whether you like it or not, you are already a brand. Take back control of that brand and show you how to case the best version of you and this persona. So I cannot emphasize enough how is this change right from the get-go. Ride the wave so that you're not trying to chase down that wave after it's passed. Because once it's passed, and once this new reality is to stay, you're going to be playing catch up. Right now is the time, is the absolute best time. Jump in and catch that wave and start showcasing your virtual persona the way that it deserves to be showcased, in the way that is persuasive and influences behavior to get you those opportunities and to position your career in the way that it ought to be positioned, right? So, to my audience a lot, and if you responded, thank you very much. If you haven't responded yet, please send your response, because I want to know, what is your biggest fear? What is your concern? You see, part of this conundrum, if you will, and why people don't know and can't really clearly state why they're fearful is because we don't know the economy. We don't know what's going to happen to our job to be able to have, right? And in one of those realms is the fear of not being enough, in the fear of everything that you've built is kind of clinging in front of you. But this is where that resilience comes in. When you act resiliently, and when you, again, like we talk a lot about this, the mind cannot be controlled by two masters. You either let it run itself and it's going to go into survival mode, or you run it from this place of resilience and from this place of the greater calling that you know is tugging at you. And that's where you thrive. And when you're in thrive, find resilience and you can further yourself. But when there's uncertainty, it's so easy to kick into survival mode and stay in that part of our focuses on, I just need to stay in my comfort zone and move out of here. This is scary. So I get it that everybody is scared right now. But what I'm telling you is there's this huge opportunity. There's this huge wave that is taking off into an entire future of new opportunities that have been completely unprecedented. Look at the restaurant industry, right? Up until now, like, takeout was an option. Delivery was an option. Even the finest gourmet restaurants now are solely relying on delivery. What do that they operate? And going forward, things might go back to a certain extent. They're going to go back to normal, but the entire workforce is going to be changing. Like, as a company and as an industry, you never want to face the collapse you're facing right now. And this is why you have to understand how to pivot. And forevermore, you're practicing on both fields, right? As restaurants, you're never going to go back to just sit in dining, because you know how much it hurts and how if you have to close your business, you know that you're on the verge to close it because you could not rely solely on income. And this side of the income is all virtual, is all online. It is literally your persona. Whether you're showcasing yourself in the right way or not is what's going to sell. And it's what's going to develop your ability, or to define your ability to bring revenue for your career, grow your career. Maya, you can come here. You can come here. I'm on a Facebook Live, but you can come in. And this is one of the beauties. You look so stylish. One of the beauties of the new workforce, too, that it's suddenly acceptable to be a mom and to be a parent. Everybody in their world is doing exactly this. What's up?
Where are the TV controls?
They're on the kitchen counter, right next to the water. So, ladies, if you have not heard else that we're adding, because ultimately, however uncertain your future is, there's one thing for certain. The career and the world as a workforce is absolutely changing. And it's changing for the better if you choose to, or worse, if you choose to not harness it in the way that we can show you how to do that. So we have a couple of days left open for the Hurlington Challenge. And I'm really encouraging how to take control of your future and take control of that uncertainty. We might not be able to predict what happens to your job, to your employer, and what happens with the coronavirus. But what we can control of is how you take advantage of this opportunity right now, which is that wave that's happening literally as we speak. And the time frame is going to be the next few weeks for you to harness and come up counting a few weeks, a few months down. So this is your opportunity to join us. You do that because I don't know about you, but this is one area in life and be left behind. Check it out. HerChallenge.com. We have a few days left. Very few. We Sunday. So yeah, off on the front burner again. Stop wondering and spinning the uncertainty that most people are spinning with right now. And come join us.